What's up, YouTube? It's been a few months. To be honest with you, I've just been feeling called to get on this video and speak my mind about what's been going on, a little updates. I was just now taking a shower. I got out and I was like, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna do it with no cuts. I'm just gonna speak my mind, kind of talk about my current life, and also I see it as an opportunity to kind of document my current life for my future self. I'm 21, if you guys didn't know that. I'm in the US Navy. It's my current job. And I'm a small entrepreneur. I have a clothing brand called Unbound. I just now started drop shipping my merch on my website, sorry. And I want to talk about the dream being in the journey. And what that means to me is it's so easy for us to dream and fantasize about some glamorous life external from the one we live right now, every day. I think partially that's due to it's comfortable. It's brings about happy emotions to think about where you'd rather be than wherever you're at. It brings about smile to your face sometimes. You think about being with some person, you think about even in the past when you were with that person, or when circumstances kind of line up. And it's a dangerous game to play. It's a very dangerous game to play because you rob yourself of the current moment and everything that's going on. And then we wonder, man, time's flying. I mean, I wish I could go back to this phase of my life because everything was so cool and everything like that, because we're always longing up here. We're always gone somewhere up here. We're never fully present. So that arises the question within me, is like, what if we were just fully present, you know? Which obviously it takes a lot of practice, being present. But also the impatience that comes with that, also with dreaming big, with having goals, right? It's so hard to see where you've come, because especially if you do this every day, if you work on your thing every day, it's so hard to see the progress. It really is. And there's a degree of impatience that comes with it. It's like, man, I just can't wait. We've all said that. I just can't wait to get to this point in my life, in which is all illusion. That is an illusion you are telling yourself. And in a way, you're sabotaging yourself as well. Because if that thing could just be granted to you like that, the thing would be valueless. It would be, you didn't work hard for it. And in turn, it loses every bit of its value. Just like that, it's gone. And then guess what? It'd be on to the next. Your mind will be gone. You know, I see stuff on the internet. I just want to leave my hometown so bad. I just want to escape. Keyword escape. Especially on my TikTok. On my TikTok, I get a lot of individuals that are joining the military hit me up, which I love to help. Hitting me up, asking me for advice on leaving. A bunch of young men, kind of like myself, whenever I left. Should I leave? This and this. I tell them, yes, you should, but you should leave with the right intention. You should leave not to escape, because whatever you're escaping is going to follow you wherever you go, and then you're going to have to escape from that as long as you keep escaping. It's a pretty crazy pattern, if you couldn't tell. It's you'll never escape. You have to face. And you have to be patient with yourself. And where I'm at in my life, this is a big one for me that I have to remind myself daily, sometimes by the minute. I gotta be patient. I gotta be present. And out of this book, the other night I was reading, it's Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being. It's got a pretty famous cover, but it said, patience is developed much like awareness through an acceptance of what is. Through an acceptance of what is. Impatience is an argument with reality, the desire for something to be different from what we are experiencing in the here and now. We're all impatient. We are conditioned to be impatient. Everything on this phone is instantly. You know what I'm saying? If you have slow Wi-Fi, it might take 2 or 3 seconds. You know what I mean? We are conditioned this way. So it takes practice. That's why it takes practice. It's not just something that you learn, you know? The things that test your patience are actually, from what I've found, to be the things that help you craft your patience. The dream is in the journey. The dream is in the journey. The dream is in every day that you spend moving towards your goals. That's the dream. You are living it. For as long as you are moving in that direction, you are living your dream. Everything else is just noise. Everything else is an illusion. It's fake. It's made up in your mind. The same place that you get to these badass ideas is the same place that generates all the self-sabotage around said ideas. You gotta take action. If it never leaves this, it'll never get anywhere, obviously. The area between thoughts and our actions is hell. That is where the enemy is able to intervene and get in your way and tell you all this negative stuff about yourself. You'll never do it. You can never make it. There's too many people in this field. There's not enough room for you. You're not cool enough. You're not confident enough. You're not brave enough. You're not courageous enough. Whatever populates in your mind, you have to fight that back. You have to fight that back through action. You get these thoughts of some big idea that you love in your mind, you instantaneously bring into the physical space. It's like a big fuck you to that voice, the enemy. The other day, on the 2nd, April 2nd, I had a call with Cody Alford. If you don't know who Cody Alford is, look him up. Super great guy. Through his call, I got immense clarity, guidance, direction. And he told me, you need to operate out of fuck yeses and fuck nos from here on out. Because anything else is only noise. Either fuck yes, I'm doing this, fuck yes, I'm rocking with this, or fuck no, you can't be around me, and fuck no, I cannot tolerate this in my life anymore. And move like that. Because everything in between yes and no's is going to be where your noise is. It's going to be everything that's throwing you off your path. Everything that's fogging your vision, fogging your opportunity. You gotta have the ability to, you gotta let yourself envision. You gotta let yourself see better for yourself. You gotta envision a life better for yourself. You have to be able to see ahead. Seeing ahead is also valuable. And then you gotta, in your heart, believe that you can do that. That there's nothing that's gonna stop you. I'm pretty good at that. I practice it pretty often. Small ways, big ways. Shit, this video is an example. I'm gonna get this on. I'm gonna turn this camera on. I don't have anything written down. I'm just gonna speak. In my mind, I thought that, and then in my heart, I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, do it. Whatever, you got it. You can do that." Here we are. It's funny. Like, the mind is so powerful, you guys. And not to get too conspiracy related, but they know that. Whoever they is in your mind, that's who it is. They know that, and they don't want us to know that. The mind is so fucking powerful. And you have what it takes to do what you want. You have what it takes. If it's an entrepreneur that you're aspiring to be, if you're a natural born leader, you're a spiritual leader, and you know it, you don't need anybody's validation. You know that. Work in alignment, work in direction to that goal, and do it. And don't ask for validation or permission from anybody. If anything, here's your permission. Start living that. Start being the leader that you know you're supposed to be. Start being the man or the woman that you know you're supposed to be. You don't need anybody's permission. Every day is the dream for as long as you move in the direction of said dream. Because destinations are fake. Destinations only exist on maps. Let's be real. Any mental destinations, it's forever fluid. Like, it changes every day based on how you operate. Some days are moving forward, some days are staying neutral, some days are moving back. It's natural flow. Destinations only exist on maps. And this is much more complex and much more bigger than a map. And often when we set destinations / goals and we have these big visions, we box ourselves in and we don't even know it. Enjoy every day. Be present, although it's hard. Be patient, although it's hard. It's supposed to be. It's our calling. When you pick up the phone from God or the Creator or whatever you believe in, and they're like, hey, ring, ring, I need you to answer to your calling. I need you to live up to your potential because people around you need you. And you need to spread the light. You going to tell them yes or no? You're going to tell them yes. And then they're going to hang up because you confirmed it with them. And as a result of that, through your conscious, you hold yourself to a higher standard. Things get harder. You start thinking in ways that you did not think before about yourself. You have standards because you have big goals. Your calling is greater than anything of this world, and it's conflicting. Like, it's friction. You are going to not get along so much with the world anymore, the world around you. And this is where you learn boundaries for yourself. And that's not even a negative thing. It sounds negative to the wrong people, but if you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. Once you no longer are in harmony with the world, you're going to be happier. You're going to love yourself more. You might even figure out what self-love means. You're going to be more confident as a person. Yeah, I'm different. I'm not the same as everybody here. Or I'm not the same as these rules. I can't do that. Once everything feels like it's forced, that's a good feeling. Let me backtrack. Once you can identify when you are forcing things, it's a good feeling. To be aware of that is a good feeling. I'm going to wrap this up though, because it has been 14 and a half minutes. If you want to talk about how to make time go by quicker because you're impatient like me and everybody around you, sit in front of your phone camera and just talk. Focus on not stuttering and focus on trying to get a message across. The time will go by quick because we're approaching 15 minutes, which is insane. Anyways, if you guys did not come from my TikTok or my Instagram and you stumbled across me on YouTube somehow, my TikTok and my Instagram are going to be linked down below, as well as a link to my website where you can buy some Unbound merch. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I would appreciate it. I also vlog on there every single day until I hit 10,000 followers, which is, I could probably talk about for 15 minutes on its own. You know what I mean? So I love you guys. If you made it to this video, drop a number 1 in the comments so I know you're a G. All right? All right, take care. Fucking stay unbound. I love y'all.